In the 90s, the city of San Diego and philanthropist Saul Price bulldozed 50 or so acres of City Heights homes and businesses to put in an urban village, a complex with a library, police station, park, and affordable housing. Those close to the project say not many residents came to community meetings on the plan or expressed much concern. They just wanted out of the neighborhood, and eminent domain gave them that chance. Flash forward to today, and meetings are the lifeblood of this neighborhood.
So that's why we're here.
Meetings like this one at Rosa Parks Elementary School.
How many of us believe that our students can go to college and be successful? ¿Cuántos de nosotros creemos?
Every month, mothers fill the auditorium to learn about the steps they can take to keep their kids on track for college.
Todos, right? Everybody.
Refrigerio.
Yolanda Rodriguez came to City Heights 15 years ago from Mexico and says she knew nothing about the school system, let alone how to get a kid to college. That's changed.
It's something that on a daily basis is part of our goals, part of our daily vocabulary at home.
Students in the neighborhood have not caught up to countywide averages for academic achievement, but Rodriguez says conversations about college are happening more and more around City Heights dinner tables, and that's a major shift. She says they're also talking a lot about the food on their plates. In 2010, City Heights youth were more than twice as likely as youth countywide to be overweight. Rodriguez now runs a monthly raffle at Rosa Parks to encourage students to eat healthy. She works on the initiative through a parent center funded by Price Philanthropies. Most of the schools in City Heights have these centers, and they stand as an example of the kind of work going on inside all of those brick and mortar improvements Price and the city brought to the neighborhood. Price Philanthropies President Robert Price says that's where you'll see his foundation's impact.
Our goal has evolved. I think when my father, Saul Price, first came into City Heights, his idea was to try to build some tangible evidence that this community could improve. But over the years, we've become much more expansive in what our goals are. And now it's really a holistic approach.
In the field, traditionally, there's just been a lot of focus on the economic and the structural pieces of community development. But I think that the learning over time has been that that doesn't always work well. Then you really have to pay attention to the people side of it.
Diana Ross heads community nonprofit Mid-City Can. In 2010, it partnered with the California Endowment on a 10-year effort to improve health in City Heights.
So you can definitely also see the ebbs and flows across time.
Full disclosure, the endowment funds KPBS's City Heights coverage. Price Philanthropies also helps fund KPBS. The strategy the California Endowment brought to the neighborhood: if any new infrastructure comes to the community, it has to be because residents became empowered, demanded it, and were heard by elected officials.
So it's not just the end goal or the change that residents want to see, it's also leaving behind the leadership and the power base for people to continue to own change in their community.
Ross says the most powerful example of this kind of work is a youth-led campaign to get a skate park in City Heights. After years of lobbying their elected officials for funds, the youth are just steps away from breaking ground on the project. On a recent evening, they met with city staff at the City Heights Recreation Center to dream up the perfect park. They cut out renderings of rails and ramps and assembled them on a map of the park, like dresses on a paper doll.
One dip, and then cross into another dip, like underneath the park or something, so you don't have to go all the way around. Yeah.
But there is some opposition to the project from homeowners. They also attended the meeting.
This is kind of a sneaky thing here.
We are
Yeah, you don't come into somebody's place without asking for
So
it.
you want to take a look at it? It is online. We have it published, so if you want more information on it, you could just ask and we'll send it right to you.
That's Leslie Renteria. The 17-year-old surprised herself by speaking up about a report she and her peers put together to allay homeowner concerns about the park.
Before joining the youth council, actually being involved, I was pretty shy, and I'd never thought that I was able to speak up in front of people, and more to speak up to defend what I believe in and the work that we've done. I just didn't think I was important in the community.
Through her involvement with the skate park campaign, Renteria has realized she wants to become an urban planner so she can continue the work she and her peers have started in City Heights. For nonprofits with no statistical gains to show for their investments, Renteria and others like her offer hope. In 4 or 5 years, if Renteria graduates from college and returns home, they'll know their investment in the future of City Heights paid off. Megan Burks, KPBS News.